Okay, we're live.
Oh, hey guys. This is Allie from Team.com, and we are here with Alberto and Matthew from Shadowhunters. I heard that you said we can say Matt, so we're like,
yes, go ahead.
We're just like on the nickname basis, I guess.
Great, yeah.
We asked you guys questions to send us questions on Twitter, and you sent a bunch in, of course, because you love them just as much as we do. So the first question we're going to say, this was from Rimagenta. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. So Shadowhunters obviously the name came from the Mortal Instruments book series. But if you had to change the name of the show, what would you have called the show?
Okay. What would we call the show?
I don't know.
I call it, I think we've been asked a similar question, and I had an answer, but I'm gonna stick with a similar answer to this, which
What is
it
it?
should be Alec solving other people's problems.
You see, I don't agree with that one.
Maybe in season 2
Because you don't solve any of my problems. We don't talk.
Well, you don't even your problems actually
My problems are huge.
This is actually true because Simon actually is the one who suffers
The most.
You get screwed.
Well, like even in the books, Simon is always the always the character that I feel like Cassandra's like, oh, something bad has to happen. You know what? Simon, he can handle it.
Yeah.
And even in the last book,
fellow.
she literally she always takes things away from Simon, and he keeps pushing forward.
He's a force for good.
I like the Descent into Hell.
Ooh.
You guys seen the Descent into Hell? Yeah, it's pretty good. Because it's like kind of like a shadow hunting thing,
Yeah.
but it's also how it's a rabbit hole.
Yeah, okay.
And every character kind of has that.
We've got some good. Okay, yeah, the Descent into Hell,
Yeah.
and then hopefully by season 3 or 4, Freform, we will be able to maybe have something like the Rise out of Hell.
The Rise. Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't call it Shadowhunters. In fact, we should just rename the series every season. That would be a terrible branding decision, but maybe
Keep people on their toes.
Or would it be like Shadowhunters something? Or would it just be like
Shadowhunters, the blah blah blah, right?
Descent into Hell. Shadowhunters,
Lord of
like
the
every
Rings,
season would have
Rings,
like a
Return of the King. I like this.
yeah. So like the first 3 seasons would be
Send your suggestions
yes.
for the tagline, or what would you call it? I don't know, for season 1, season 2, and the potential for season 3.
So you guys were kind of touching on this before, but if you had to name the show based on just your character, like if the show was only focused on your character, what would you call it?
In season 2 or season 1?
I want to.
Well, let's do season 2.
Season 2?
Kind of want to Forrest Gump this one. Just be like, well, stuff happens.
Yeah, things take place. I would say for Alec, I would call it stressed, panicky, finding his way. That's what I would.
Can I borrow that one too?
Yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead and use that one. Because that's actually
That
similar.
was like the theme of my college.
Yes.
I think that's the story
that
of
is-
everyone's life between the ages of like 15 and 25.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm
then
still there.
you sort of touch on the finding your way sometime before 70, hopefully. Usually.
Okay. So our next question is from
In some ways, at least a flashlight.
Shumdario.
Shumdario.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which downworlder would you be in real life?
In real life.
Like you're just walking on the
Is there any
street.
downloads? I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
be silly.
Silly?
Although you can't lie.
Can't lie.
Not that I lie. I'm just saying not having the
Love
ability
lying.
to lie.
You couldn't really act.
You couldn't act.
I would be a werewolf just because I think I don't see the downsides. Everyone always says that you turn into a big, scary wolf monster, and that's sad, but I'm not really sure why.
I don't know.
They can control it.
I would want to be a vampire, but if I could go in the sun.
Yeah,
Exactly, I'd want that
What
to be
is
a
the
thing.
downside to being a werewolf? You get worked up and you turn into a...
You turn into a
monster.
werewolf,
But
and then you end up having to
But
find
sometimes they do it on
clothes.
purpose. Then you get to run around naked. Who cares?
So you're furry.
You're all furry.
When you're a
You
werewolf,
smell
you're
like a
furry.
dog all the time, like a wet dog.
Why? You can't.
People will be
This is
afraid
the
of you.
vampire point of view.
Groomer, you see that?
This is
So
the
I
vampire
think
point of view
there's
on
no
that.
downside to being a werewolf.
Yeah, I don't like blood that much. I think you're right.
Werewolf for that.
Oh no! Wait, what are we talking
No,
about?
warlock.
What are we
You're
talking
so
about?
right.
This is so dumb.
Warlock, you mean right now? I'd be like pizza.
Immortal, unless I
Yeah.
want to die.
Yes.
So you don't have. It's not like you.
You're stuck here.
Must. Yeah. You have magical powers.
You can portal anywhere.
Incredible, like a god.
No, I think the best real world downworlder would be a warlock.
And what's the comical downside to it is that, like, the Shadowhunter's like, oh yeah, well, you've got part demon in you. It's like, well, okay.
Okay, I could live
Yeah.
like 600 years.
What do I care? I can kill all of you. I don't know why.
I can have whatever I want
The
like
warlock
right
should
now.
just take over the friggin' planet and just do it.
For real.
Perfect. Okay, so this is, in general, this is not from one person, but a ton of relationship questions came in because that was a huge kind of theme of season 1. You know what I mean? Based on the changes that happened, or where this season 1 left off, Alec and Magnus finally got together. Or Simon and Clary, like their relationship kind of has gotten stronger, changed a little bit.
It's changed.
Yeah. How do you think the relationships between your characters are going to change for season 2?
Well, I think they definitely changed because of circumstances that are now arising in season 2.
Mm-hmm.
The threat of Valentine puts a huge pressure on all the Shadowhunters because we said this earlier. I think that was a cool thing. He said that they started to not feel as in control as they normally. Like season 1, they were very in control.
Season 1, yeah.
And now it's them trying to regain that
footing.
Yeah.
I think that in season 1, there's definitely a Shadowhunters seem like they're very powerful and they do have control of their world, and they very much are the sort of the police force, the force that keeps things in order.
Mm-hmm.
And in season 2, you see almost none of that.
Yeah.
In season 2, Shadowhunters are in complete disarray, and there's a lack of coordination. There's a lack of organization. They seem largely ineffectual.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's partially because, frankly, the Downworlders in general are more numerous and more powerful.
Well, that's one of the things that Valentine struggles with. Is he doesn't like that Shadowhunters have to give themselves powers, whereas Downworlders have these inherent abilities
powers,
that if Shadowhunters don't have the right rune for, they are on the lower. They're already, what's it called? Like in a fight, they're already one step down. They're already behind almost.
And as sort of a subjugated group, largely subjugated as a result of the Shadowhunters and the Clave, Downworlders in general are better at organizing themselves and supporting each other. Although that's not entirely.
Well, I think it's because within their own communities they have to.
Yeah.
Like the vampires and the werewolves don't get along. So there's an extreme organization in both of them. So it's really just when they decide to work together, it's already kind of the understanding of who's in charge is already in place.
And anytime you have an authoritarian regime like the Clave, you kind of get a lack of personal development.
Yeah.
So, for example, a lot of the Shadowhunters are quite stunted as individuals, which you see pretty much across the board, except for Izzy. Although Izzy, sort of this season, gets to experience some of that.
Izzy goes through a really cool journey this season.
Yeah.
It'll be definitely exciting to watch.
Yeah.
Obviously, Christmas is a few weeks away.
Mm-hmm.
If you could get one, I guess, weapon or trinket from the Shadowhunters world, what would you want to have under the Christmas tree?
Luke's gun. I don't know. I mean, what's a weapon of real power?
It doesn't have to be something from the
cool
world.
from the Shadow World. Maybe would I be able to use it, or would it just be something I could put on my mantle?
I mean,
because I would like to have a stele.
I don't think it would work on us. It would kill us.
It would kill us. So that's why I'm I can't use that. Maybe a book of spells. But can use it for your war?
Just things to look at.
I'd like my own little. I'd like my own little warlock. Maybe if I could just package Magnus into a small size, bring him around.
A pocket-sized Magnus.
He could style me during the day, and he could do magic for me, keep me safe. He can probably move me around.
That's a really good answer.
It's like a little genie.
That'd be very convenient.
Yeah.
That would be
Honestly.
convenient. I don't know.
You could steal that answer. I would.
Luke's truck this year is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I would go with that. Luke's
Yeah,
truck.
Isaiah's got the right stuff.
Yeah, Isaiah's got the.
Isaiah's this
killing
season. You gotta watch for Isaiah because Isaiah's gonna be a fan favorite this season.
I think so.
I'm telling you.
Okay, so when we were at Comic-Con, we were talking to Dom about internet slang because your fans,
Yes.
the fandom is super into internet slang.
Mm-hmm.
And, I try to be a little bit up to date on it, but Dom said that you would be one of the best knowing what was up with internet slang.
Okay.
So, okay,
Why?
we have a
Let's find
few
out.
questions to see if you can figure out what this
Alright,
means.
let's do it.
Okay. Which of the following Shadowhunters pairs is probably the most no TP? Do you know what that
Yes.
means?
I learned what that one was.
Okay, so the choices are Clace, Klyman, Malik, or Sizzy.
Would be climbing.
You think?
Yeah, the no TP.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone really appreciates their friendship. That would be what
None
people
of them
would
are
say is their
truly
no
a
TP.
no TP. Though.
Everyone, and OTP or no TP?
No TP.
No TP.
Mhm.
Yeah, they would say, the fans would say Kleiman.
Okay.
But Simon would not.
Aww,
Yeah.
Poor Simon.
Simon would be like, no, Kleiman's a thing.
Yeah.
Should be a thing.
You're just gonna run your way through.
Right.
He's just,
Okay. Do you know what a stan is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, define it.
A stan is a person that you two people. It's like if you love someone, you stan them. But I guess it's from a perspective of I know what it stands for. What does it stand for?
Like respect, right?
No,
thought it was
I
like
think it's that
respectful
you stand.
thing. Sebastian Stan, right? It's from him?
No, I don't think so. Is it?
Yeah, I thought it was because of him. You stand them. No? Maybe I don't know this.
Is it from a person? I thought it was a thing.
Am I-
I thought it was
am I
you
not
say.
name?
I thought you say you
Did I just
stand
make that
someone
name
means that you love them.
You're right, you're
but
right.
you also, in terms of from their character, there's a difference between a character and the actual person. You see, if you read the answers, if you go through all the slang on Wikipedia and read them and try to memorize them so that people can't ask you silly questions in the future and make fun of you for not knowing things, it doesn't quite translate to how the subtleties of how you guys use them.
That's true.
So if somebody did that, maybe you should give them credit for trying.
Right. No, that was good. It is. You say like I stan. Like someone would stan Shadowhunters, or like you are a stan of.
Oh, I didn't know you could be
Daddario.
of.
Yeah, you stan something.
Oh,
you
no, I
stan
thought you
something.
said I
like
stand.
You are a stan.
Oh,
This is
okay.
already-
I don't know
this
It is
Stan.
a verb.
I
It's a
do not know
noun.
Stan.
It's
Is
everything.
Sebastian Stan a person?
Yes, he is.
Yes,
I
he
don't
is.
think so, but he's a person.
No, I know. I thought you played Bucky. Captain America.
I don't know what this is. Okay.
It's okay.
one.
Next
Let's do
question.
next
Okay.
I'm not like
So,
getting his name wrong because he's awesome.
all right. This is okay. If a ship
Yes.
becomes a reality, what's it called? Don't cheat.
If a ship becomes a reality,
It's a word.
a boat.
Well, not really.
It becomes
A relationship?
Close. Are you cheating?
No, but
Okay.
that's a real ship. I don't know.
All right. Well, we know what a ship is. Like I ship them.
It
Yeah.
means it means you want them to set sail together. and-
Right. Okay. I'll tell you. You don't know.
Yes,
anything about-
yes, please.
Okay.
don't.
So it's a
But-
cannon.
No, canon. No, this is wrong. You see, Teen.com doesn't know their internet slang the way we do. Canon means that it's now part of the true
canon.
literature, like canon of
Right.
the story. So if I
Right.
ship it, it means that I can ship it. It can still be canon, and I can ship it. I can also ship things that later become canon, but it doesn't change my shipping.
And you can
Right,
ship things
right,
that
yes.
aren't canon.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
you absolutely
you
can.
can. But if your ship,
But you'll get
mostly
heat for
a
it.
ship
Yes.
is something that I think it's more in the sense like if a ship is not a real thing. Yeah. You know, like if the ship is just.
Oh, I shipped
in
them. I would
someone-
like them to be
Yes.
on that
Yes,
ship
yes,
together.
yes, yes,
I know
yes.
it's for the end of relationship. I just prefer the
Right.
metaphor.
All right. Use the
Who am I
word
talking to.
extra in a sentence.
Oh, like when someone can be very extra.
Right. So give me a sentence.
That Matt, he always cooks the best meals and is so extra in the sense that he gets appetizers ready. That's so
Oh.
extra.
That is.
Is that right? No,
I
but
think
is extra a bad thing or a good thing? That's what I'm.
I think it depends on the connotation. I can say, oh yeah, she's so extra. But if I
Yeah.
said like, oh yeah, she's so extra, you'd be like two different things. Of course, I would never say
Oh, and
it.
you pair a wine, so I'm like, and that is extra.
Yeah, good
For
job.
you, I'd use it a good thing.
Good job.
There are kids right now watching this who are laughing at us.
Because we have no idea.
Laughing at us. And also, even the way we say extra, it's like how our parents would say like
God.
that.
You said
So,
like extra
you know
in
what
the
I mean?
sense of.
You know what I mean?
man.
It's like our parents
yeah,
being
it's
like,
like dad, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh man.
All right, so the shadow hunt. This is just to kind of wrap things up and end things on a fun note.
okay.
Everyone in Shadowhunters goes through some challenges, so we have a little challenge for you. All right. So in this little Fruity Pebbles hat, there are some.
Back to the cereal.
It's going to be an accent challenge, basically. So you're going to pick one out and try to do your best accent.
Okay.
We're going to wrap it up.
Now,
so we can,
here's the deal. I'm sitting next to a classically trained
Well,
actor
you know.
who can do an accent from pretty much anywhere.
That's not.
all right, maybe we could do. Here you go.
Oh, I
That's it.
hope I pick out German
pick a
or
good one.
Russian or something.
I keep touching this one. I'm gonna take this one.
No, this is the one I can't
Yeah.
do.
Let me see. What you get?
British.
That's easy. Seriously. Do
No.
Dom. You have to. You
No,
can pretend to be
I
Dom.
can't because there's a long reason why. So I have to pick a different one.
All right.
I think we should let Matt pick a different one.
Okay,
You know,
because
Also, that was kind of
Yeah.
not basic, but that would be like
All right. So
not basic.
you can go. Whoever wants to go first.
So the accent I've got to do is Irish, but I think I can do an Irish accent
Are
pretty
you
fine.
kidding me? That's so good.
We studied it in school. It's been fine.
you used to do a lot of them.
Yeah.
I could
okay.
do. I could
your
probably do a
turn.
few more.
Yeah,
I got Russian, which is a real boon for me because I hang around a lot of Russians. So here we go. I'll tell you a joke that I was told once by a Russian. Hello, Miet. We have question. A joke. You like joke? Great. So men in Russia, he live next to two other men. They have kids, they have dogs, and they have kettle.
Pretty bad.
And the
Pretty
first
good.
man find genie, and he says, "Would you?" He says, "You have one wish." And so he says, "Okay, I have one wish. I wish I have one more kettle." And next farmer, he gets one wish, and he say, "I wish I have two kettle." And third farmer, he say, "I wish first man, second man have no kettle."
That's so good. Okay. You can do one more.
Okay.
I got this one. I'm not very good at this one.
Oh no.
What do I think it's a different one?
Not doing
No,
that.
I don't know if I do this accent right. It's Australian accent.
Australian accent.
I don't know if it sounds alright.
That
I
was
mean,
New Zealand.
I've been talking to who do I think of? I think of Nathan, the person who works on set,
Yeah.
and I think of Verity, my band member.
Do Verity's a little bit different.
Verity's from a different part of Australia, though.
That's
So-
so good.
I watched.
No,
Hunt
I
for
bet
the-
Australians
wait,
watching are like, that's awful. That's not good at all.
I watched Hunt for the Wilder People, and I've been trying to do.
How good is their accent?
Yeah, it's so.
Oh, I love that movie too.
Yeah. Hey,
Um,
miss.
Miss, where you go, Miss?
Don't be
Why
such
are you
a-
doing this to me, Miss?
I'm a baddest guy.
Baddest man.
Okay, what's your the number?
I lost it. I can't remember.
No, you haven't. You're
Did you finish
cheating.
again?
No, I got one. I really should not be trying.
You don't want to do that one.
No, I think not.
I mean,
I think.
I do a really good one of these.
Okay,
but
do-
it's like,
wait,
is
do
it-
you wanna
is
do
it-
another one?
Is it offensive? Is it pop? Is that
Can
one?
you do Southern? Like, from
What
like
kind of
Texas?
Southern you want to do? We do Texas?
Yeah.
I love talking a Southern accent all the time. You're from where?
I like talking like I'm from Alabama or something. Like
I don't know
Alabama.
the
Mobile
difference.
or Mobile. Somewhere
Mobile,
softer
Alabama.
accent.
And then who
But
does
then
good
again, I don't know.
Louisiana? Who does a good Louisiana accent? We talk, can't understand
You
them
got
what
a
I'm
friend
saying.
that's Louisiana?
Huh?
You got a friend that's from Louisiana?
Oh yeah, I got Richard Conkey. He's a good boy. He's from Louisiana.
He's
right
from
there.
Louisiana.
Oh,
Oh, he
sure
says
is.
Nolans.
Yeah,
No,
Nolans.
I can't do that. One's a very specific accent. I can't
Yeah.
do that one
Mhm.
unless I studied it.
Okay, well, on that note, it's been fun.
Just done.
I'm
we're done.
getting ready to look at my Twitter and see how people be like,
No,
oh,
we're
that's
gonna
terrible.
like
That
it.
was great.
All
And then
right. I
making
wish
fun
I
of
could
us
say
to be
goodbye in
extra.
an accent, but I can't say an accent. So, goodbye. Thank you for joining us.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Be nice to us.
Be nice. Don't make fun of them.